Hello and welcome to Play It Black. This is Brett Black of DBRLL and this is game number 14 of my regular season in the Double B Reviews Legends League. I'm taking on the San Antonio Spurs, and they are extremely tough. I don't know if you saw there, but I think they're ranked first overall as far as overall talent. Yeah, they're just completely loaded. They have a young Tim Duncan who is right around his second or third year that he was featured as a legend in this in NBA 2K13, and so that's where I pulled him. See, they're ranked first overall, and they're really tough. They're big. They also have David Robinson, who's another very skilled big man. So they have the real twin towers like you haven't seen in since those two guys last played together. So it's gonna be a tough one, very tough game. I've played pretty well as of late, as far as I can remember at this point. It's been a while since I actually recorded a commentary for NBA 2K13, and so I can't even remember how this game went, to be honest. So we're gonna see here, see how we do against these Spurs.
We'll be bringing you an interconference matchup in this one as the Spurs come into town. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, joined as always by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr.
So the Spurs have a starting lineup of Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, Kawhi Leonard, Kawhi, Tim Duncan, and David Robinson. So these guys have all been playing together a long time, and Tony Parker is pretty much in the prime of his career, and so it makes them tougher overall than even maybe those teams that won titles with how good they were. But I mean, you have to be that good to be winning in this Double B Reviews Legends League, because there are so many good teams in it. I mean, I was just thinking earlier, because currently where I've played right now, I'm about 35 games in that I've actually played at this point. You're looking at a game I played weeks ago, and so currently at this point, I mean, I'll admit I've had a few losses at this point, and I was thinking of how competitive this league is. There you see David Robinson already making an impact with the follow-up dunk, but there's no breaks. I mean, every night you play in this league that I'm in, it's a tough game. Because I've definitely struggled as of late in my current season, so you will see. Ooh, there's Dominique to the hole, nice. So I mean, it just shows the league's even more balanced this year, because, as I've said, it is my second season, and now that means that a lot of the high-profile free agents have signed with new teams, for the only teams that could afford them, because there wasn't so many. During last season, most of the teams that had legends on them were way over the salary cap. So if one of those players happened to become free agent, they definitely signed somewhere else. It was rare that they were able to afford re-signing any of these star players. I mean, I had the same thing myself with Josh Smith, and now you're seeing he's on the Pistons, and they're tough because they got Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, Vince Carter, who kills me in these games. So there's just not tough. There's not easy games anytime in this league. So it's definitely a grind. So something to get used to. That's for sure.
Now we have to be solid all around, but that does help us quite a bit when it comes to sending away penetration and shot attempts inside. Kevin, never something you want to rely on, but always a great backup to have.
Okay, thank you, Doris. And the defensive approach, guys, how do you think that'll play out?
And there's another offensive board and put back. This time it's none other than Tim Duncan. Mr. Fundamental, or where the big fundamental, I believe is what they call him. And so these guys are going to give me problems all night. I'm already a terrible rebounding team, and when you got two of the better rebounders over the last 20 years going at you, it's going to be tough, man. These guys, both these big guys are Hall of Famers. I mean, Dave Robinson's definitely, he's going to be a Hall of Famer if he's not already. I believe so, at least. I mean, he won a title, I think just one. Well, Timmy D has won the 4, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, he won a scoring title. He won MVP one year, and he won a title, even though I think it was a strike-shortened season. But, hell, in my book, a title's a title. I don't care if there's an asterisk behind it or not. It's like Barry Bonds' home run record. I mean, he still fucking knocked 70 of them out of the park, or 72, whatever he hit. So I'm not gonna fault him for obviously cheating. But it's not like it's a video game. Even if you're cheating in a video game, things can be tough. Ooh, dang. That's a little Dominique action. I mean, as you must have noticed in my gameplay, if you've been watching this Play Black, once again, this Play Black, this Brett Black of Double B Reviews. You can find me at doublebReviews.com. I'm on Twitter at doublebReviews, and I'm on Facebook at facebook.com/doublebReviews, as in B, that's double B, as in Brett Black, which is my name, of course. So I forget what point I was making before. I'm good at cutting myself off and stuff like that. But I believe I was probably talking about the two center combos. I mean, these two tower combo of Tim Duncan and David Robinson. That's a nice pass from West. But yeah, these guys are clear. This might be a younger Manu Ginobili too. I can't remember if he was on that Spurs team, but he's, Manu's Manu. He kills me. He's got the best Euro step in this game. At least he has, and he did in 2K11, 2K10, probably 2K9 as well. His Euro step was, if you're playing someone online and they knew how to use Manu's Euro step, you're fucked. It was just a pain in the ass to play against them. So I'm hoping to shut him down this game. There's Tony Parker going right at me. Yeah, that's his spot.
Over Parker. West. That's good. West has got his first 2 points of the night. He kicks it to Duncan. Working on Lee. Shoots from the baseline. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Picture perfect with the turnaround. There's no stopping that shot.
Kicks it to Ross. From downtown.
Timmy D. Nice little fadeaway there. So far the two towers have just completely annihilated me, but here goes Terrence. That's definitely the shot you want to take with Terrence Ross. Pretty much every time he touches the ball is a good shot. He has been purely a shooter for me. I mean, you can knock on his driving ability, ball handling, all that. He is a pretty decent passer, I guess, for me, and he rebounds well, but he is most definitely a shooter on offense. I look to catch and fire right away from him. No hesitation. If he's got a guy real close to him, I won't shoot, but even then, he's gonna, if he's set up in his spot and his feet are set, he is pretty lights out. He's definitely around a 50% three-point shooter, which is just, insane. Same with Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson's definitely a spot-up shooter, and you'll see plenty of him in this game because he's my best bench scorer, at least. I love Tony Roden as a facilitator, and was that Tony hitting a three? Wow, that's a rare three for him. Like I've said in the past commentaries, that Tony is oof, dang. Who's that? Yeah, that's none other than Tim Duncan. Anthony Davis is going to get a lesson in this game, how he should be playing for me. I've definitely struggled with Anthony Davis. Well, not struggled. He's turned out to be a great defensive player for me, and that's why I'm keeping him. His contract's real low for one thing, and I can afford him. And his defense has been fantastic for me. And he does, offensively, he does get double digits every 3 or 4. Oh, that's a tough shot by Dominique. Every 3 or 4 games, Anthony Davis does go into double digits. So he's an asset offensively, but as much as, say, Tim Duncan is to the Spurs here. Nice pass. Good Lord. Yeah, these guys play well together. They're up 22-17 on me right now.
Now, here is Young. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. That is good.
Both sides really coming out of the gate firing here. Guys, they look like they were raring to go in this one. A lot of offense early on.
Leonard, the pass.
Well, he wants a foul there. Who's that?
Parker.
Kendrick?
It's stolen by Wilkins.
I don't know who's there. Oh, that might be Thaddeus Young actually complaining about no foul. I'm going to draw him as much as you can on Tim Duncan. If anything, best thing to do with Tim Duncan is get him out of the game if you can. Because you're not going to... Another nice fast break by the Hawks there. By yours truly. That's Tony Roden to Dominique. Nice bounce pass. Bounce passes are big in 2K13. It's the first time you've been able to select what kind of pass you want there. At least in my knowledge, I think you hold the left trigger and you press the A button, in whatever direction you're throwing to. So I'm not sure at this point if this is when I've upped the difficulty level on free throws. I did recently, and Dominique has struggled a lot, to put it lightly, because he was above a 90% shooter like all of last season for me. And this current season, he was shooting in the high 80s, low 90s again. And since I've upped the difficulty level on the free throws, he has struggled more than anyone. He's only shot roughly, in the 60s or something. There's something definitely off that I'm not getting with his free throws right now, and so it's definitely caused a struggle. So yeah, it's hurting me too. I mean, it's cost me, I'll say right now, not to spoil anything, but it's definitely cost me a game or two with the free throw shooting as of late. So it's something I need to work on.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count. Yeah, the fans not agreeing with the call there. Well, that's one way to get a reaction from the fans, guys.
So what is new on the site lately? I've been working on the Oscars just ended, so we're covering that. I'm getting ramped up for the annual March Madness bracket challenge, the Double B reviews. This will be the second time I've ran it. Last year I gave away copies of Skyrim for the Xbox 360. I gave away a bunch of games. I gave away a bunch of Blu-rays as well. I gave away like Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I forget what I gave away. I gave away a couple of games and a couple of Blu-rays, and it was quite successful. Although I had about maybe 20 or so participants last year, and this year I expect a lot more. Prizes are going to be even bigger, including I'm playing giveaway copy of Call of Duty Black Ops 2 is one of the prizes, as well as some surprises to be named later. There's going to be Blu-rays and, well, I'll tell you, one of the Blu-rays is going to be the Avengers. So I got a copy of the Avengers to give away as a prize for the Double B Reviews Bracket Challenge. It's not going to cost anything. All I want you to do is to sign up, is to like my Facebook page or follow me on Twitter. Actually, preferably both. Or if you're big on Tumblr, I am on Tumblr as well. But if you sign up for either of those, that's what I prefer, but I'm not going to hold you to signing up. Not signing up. Signing up's not a good word. Just liking my page on Facebook is a huge help. And so then you can enter for free, and you'll be eligible to win a number of amazing prizes. So, yeah, I would recommend doing it. All you got to do, the guy who won last year, my boy Dougie Fresh, he won. He just filled it out, his bracket, in like 15 minutes one day, and didn't watch a single game, he said. And he took home that's right, Blade Runner. He took home Blade Runner on the special edition, the final cut on DVD, and he also took home a a video game as well, and I couldn't even tell you which one it was. There were several really good. Oh, it was Arkham City. Yeah, Batman Arkham City. The hell of a game. So yeah, last year two fantastic games they gave away, and this year is going to be even bigger. So be on the lookout for that, and look forward to making your picks. And you don't even have to like basketball a whole lot, to be honest. You can just enter and pick your teams on who you like the colors better, whatever. Enter and you'll be eligible to win prizes. You don't have to love the prizes either, but shit, I tell you what, I'm sure you know someone who would love a copy of Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Someone who maybe has a budget and would love the game, love to get it, but they can't afford it. So give it away to them, or play it yourself because it's an awesome game. Yeah, then you can get in with what everyone else is playing, which is not a bad thing when it comes to video games. I'm not exactly a Call of Duty guy. You'll see I have put videos of it on Play It Black, but yeah, I'm more of an NBA 2K guy, more of a Battlefield guy actually. You'll see some videos of me playing Battlefield online here and Play It Black the next few weeks. Right now I'm focusing more on Far Cry 3, which I finished about maybe half the game already, if not 3/4. So I'm trying to bust through that, then start throwing the videos up on Play It Black and at my YouTube page as well. So be on the lookout for those two gems.
The Hawks trailing. Now here's West. The dish to Ross. Feeds it to Young. Hawks passing it around. Now the feed to Lee. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Hawks have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
The Hawks making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch.
So David Lee to the line. He is one of my better free throw shooters, actually. That probably top 2 or 3 guys that want on the line. But, we got a close ball game so far, 31-30. Looks like it is now tied at 31. You see the Spurs got Meta World Peace, a.k.a. Runner Test. Kurt Heinrich on the floor. He's definitely a very solid point guard in the 2K universe. Hits his threes, which I give up a lot of wide open shots, so you got to watch out for guys like him. That's a bad turnaround, Jay, by maybe that was DeJuan Blair, I think. Let's see who that was.
The Spurs shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them.
Knocked that down. Yeah. Oh, usually hits that all day. So that's definitely a shot I want to take with Jerry West.
Goes for the alley-oop. No good from Maggette.
That would have been a nice alley-oop there. Well, you got to love the effort, though. Almost showtime.
Green, the pass to Heinrich. Back to Green.
That's a nice pass by Thaddeus there. I do like having Thaddeus. I'm finding more and more now. I'm trusting Thaddeus to, when he gets the ball and a rebound, to take it out in the break and act as sort of like a point forward. Because his speed, he is so fast in this game. He outruns his man, for one thing, and you just go straight to the hole if you can, but you're also looking, you're going to go until the defense stops you, then you're looking to dish it off to the wide open guy. Because usually Thaddeus, if he gets the board, if he pushes it up court, you're going to have an advantage, because there's no way his guy's keeping up. Because usually the power forward and centers that he's matched up against are definitely going to be slower. There's a nice M1 by David Lee.
Steve, what I like is his offensive rebound.
I've noticed some games, at least as of late, I've fallen in love with the three-point line, three-point shot. One game, I believe I scored about maybe only about 12 or 14 points in the paint the whole game. And I tell you what, I got my ass handed to me. That was a blowout. I'm not gonna tell you who it's by, but just say you probably wouldn't guess it. They probably wouldn't be the first thing you'd guess, but they throttled me about 2 or 3 days ago, and I was not pleased. But just another day. I'm not gonna. I got 82 games to play at least, then I got the playoffs, so we're looking at maybe 100 games here. So I'm not gonna sweat over one little loss, because I'm gonna try to get to the playoffs first and try to win a title, because I haven't done it yet in 2K13, And I don't want it to end up being one of the only 2K games I never won a title in, because there's only been about maybe 3 or 4, maybe 2K games that I didn't win a title in since it was originally the first NBA 2K, which was in 1999 or 2000. And I won a title in that game. And then I did 2K1, 2K2, 2K3. I don't think I did 2K4. I think that was an ESPN game. 2K5 I didn't as well. There was a couple on the PS1 that I didn't bother. PS1, PS2 era. I didn't bother playing because I tried to get a hold of it on, say, the Dreamcast, or Dreamcast. Definitely my preferred system to play it on for a number of years, and then for a few years when the Dreamcast didn't do so well and it kind of faded away, you had to rely on different versions. Like the GameCube version was much more. I liked the GameCube version a lot better than say the PlayStation versions. They're just better games. So I think those are my NBA Live years. So that was probably about 5 or 6 years total. But the rest of the years, I've won a title in each of these association modes, even if it's taken me an extra season or two. But I think it was like 2K9 where my buddy Big Mike knocked me out of the playoffs. I didn't win a title that year because I drunkenly let him play against me when I was shit-faced and lost the game in the playoffs. It was like a Game 6 playoff matchup and against the Clippers, and Mike was controlling the Clippers, and yeah, I lost. And I don't think I think I might come back to win it. Actually, now I think about it, I think I might have came back and won a title the next season because I did finish a whole second season. And a lot of times you only have time to play one full season because there's so many good games out now, and so it can be a problem to try and get that title. I'm trying. This is my second season of 2K13, so it's definitely a task. This is not like all fun and games. I really want to win this. I'm not going to cheat to get there necessarily, but I'm not fucking around when it comes to. I do want to win a title. This is make or break this season, and so it's important to me that I do win a title. But I can understand if it doesn't happen because this difficulty level is proven to be quite that is difficult for me. So we got a good game going so far, though. It's 38-40 with San Antonio. Or actually, no, I'm leading 40-38. So keep me going with this. That's Terrence Ross. Here's Corey Trey.
Of the many best point guards in the league, their ability to score in addition to distribute. So here now, a look at the top scoring point guards this season. The fourth spot held down by Tony Parker.
Well, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded players in the league. To see those kinds of scoring numbers from the point guard position is crazy. Yeah, it's wacko. That's sort of the era we're in right now.
Still got a 5-point lead. Definitely playing well at this point. Still 4 minutes left, and already got 43 points in the first half. So that's above the offensive pace I'm used to right now, at least. Lately, my defense has been very good lately, but my offense is, I don't know if it's deliberate that I slowed the pace on everyone, but the whole good offensive board rejected by David Robinson, it looked like there. You got to watch. Ooh, nice shot by Tony. Ooh, great shot by Tony Parker there. But with these guys, where you got to definitely watch it is if you get an offensive board, about putting it back up already. Because usually by that time, one of their... Oh, that's swatted again by David Robinson. So usually by that time, one of their big guys has recovered to get down low. And what a move. Oh, my goodness. That is a hell of a move by Tony Parker there. Yeah, we're going to watch a replay. Wow. Had 3 guys on him. And nobody knew which way he went there. Let's turn their director's cut. Oh, he had room for days after that move. That was a fantastic move. So he's going to go between his legs and spin back around the other way with 3 defenders right there with him. See that? He's got 3 guys going that way. So then he just whoop, see ya.
My goodness, he's knocking
So it's
down
actually
everything he
behind
looks
his
at.
back. And he spins the other way. That is phenomenal. Tough guard. Definitely. This is a complete team I'm playing. There's no weaknesses with this bunch. They do a lot of things well. Even their shooting forward, the youngster Kawhi Leonard, by this point he's in his another year seasoning underneath him. And there's Tony Parker. My 5-point lead went away just like that. But with Kawhi Leonard, he's a fantastic defender, rebounder. He does a lot of things well, and he's even like getting an outside shot. He started developing that right away his rookie year. So he's an impressive player. And I'm got my hands full in this game. Up 1. 2 minutes and 38 seconds left in the first half. So see how well I carried down the stretch.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
An excellent display of team play.
Steve, I know you love great teamwork.
Yeah, it's so much fun to watch when the ball is moving. There's kind of a rhythm to the game that just happens. The ball moves almost on its own, Kevin. It's fun to watch.
Tipped. Brand outside. To the middle. Green, defended by Young. And Green gets it to go.
That's a shot I'd love Anthony Davis to have, a little, shoulder juke fadeaway on the baseline. That's a nice shot if he could get it. Who's that recovering? That's Danny Green. So down 2. Oh, I love that shot by Dominique. He does that one. I do that one a lot with him. He spins, then it looks like he's going to flip up a quick shot, but he elevates and he takes his time on it. So by the time the shot blocker thinks they have it, they're already coming down, and Dominique has an open shot, which he does hit quite a bit.
He's against Brand. Davis, the pass to West. The jump hook. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
He played with so much drive. Jerry West seemed to live and die with every win and loss, and that fire drove him to become an incredible player.
And really, Steve,
here's the crafty veteran Jerry West drawing the foul on one of the bigs that look like. No, I haven't even fouled out anybody on an opposing team this season or last season. So I don't think so. At least maybe I did one last year. I mean, if I did, I couldn't tell you. But if anything, it was me fouling out. But even then, that didn't happen too often.
Gives him the lead pass, and it's world peace missing. Hawks have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Wilkins flashes it down.
All business there, not messing around one bit. Flushed it right with one hand.
He never does, Clark. He never does.
Well, that's kind of his trademark, those slams like that one.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Sprite. Good stuff. Heinrich against West. Outside, Ginobili. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier. Excellent execution of the plan there.
Clark, they've been looking at a single offensive.
Nice. That's a well done play. Dominique kept his footing. Was able to find Thaddeus for the layup. Thaddeus is he's playing well for me as of late. He's in the current stretch of games I'm playing. As I've said before, I've played about 35 games or so at this point. So this is game number 14 that you're seeing. This is on the 3rd edition of Play It Black. So this is episode 3 of Play It Black's NBA 2K Double B Reviews Legends League post. So this is the 3rd episode. If you haven't seen the first 2 episodes, see these episodes are with. Let's see. So this is the So yeah, this is the third episode. Okay, so Play It Black. The way I'm doing this on Double B Reviews is I'm splitting them into 5-game episodes. Okay, so episodes 1 and 2 actually it starts with one preseason game against the Blazers. So then you got that preseason game, then you got 4 regular season games to start off. Right, that was the first episode of Play It Black's Double B Reviews Legends League. That was the first episode of on Play It Black, and so I've already released episode 2, which is games 5 through 9, which includes a game against the Warriors. I believe the Warriors are completely stacked in this game. You got Wilt Chamberlain, you got Sean Kemp, you also have Chris Mullin. And Shabazz Muhammad, who's currently a freshman at UCLA, and he's even better than he should be. In this, he's averaging about 23 a game right now in my Double B Reviews Legends League as a rookie, and he let me up twice. Both times I played him. The first one I had a commentary on previously. Then you saw. In the first game of this episode 3 of Play It Black, if you're looking at this on doublebreviews.com, he let me up again. So he had about 26 the first game and about 26, 28 in the second time around that they played me. So he's one tough cookie. So we're going to get a throw up here. Oh, no, we're going to get a stupid foul first and send him to the line, apparently. Fuck. That was dumb. Ugh.
The first free throw is good.
Was that Jerry West who did that? I couldn't see who did that, but I was hoping they'd run out the clock here and throw up a desperation shot, but no, they're going to get a couple freebies at the line. So it's a very stupid foul and not a good way to end half. So San Antonio is trying to pull within 1 here. Because that had a decent end to the half there. So yeah, now they pull within 1 instead of being down 3. And then Jerry West throws this shit up. So bad way to end half, but regardless, it's halftime. Enjoy the show, the halftime show, and I'll be adding more commentary in the second half. So enjoy.
This is 2K Sports, and I'm Damon Bruce, coming to you live on a Friday night. For the Hawks over at Phillips Arena, they're in a tight game against San Antonio. Off to a good start here in the early going of the season, playing above 500. Dominique Wilkins is showing us the human highlight reel against the Spurs. His shooting percentage off the charts right now. He's got the magic touch from the field, no question about it. And San Antonio also bringing it. They're really going hard at it on the boards, offensively chasing down every miss they can. Tony Parker having himself a big-time game. No secret he can carry the team with his offense. Let's start things with a look at the game that we have on tap for later tonight. The Nuggets will face off against the Kings out in Sacramento. Some teams in the West facing off there. A 7:30 Eastern tip time. Now let's get back over to Kevin Harlan and the rest of our crew as the second half gets underway.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. We're seeing a tremendous game so far from Dominique Wilkins.
Yeah, the points have really come in bunches for him so far, and not really a surprise because
So
you know
welcome
exactly
back to
what he can do.
the
Well, he's been
second
in the
half.
groove all game long, Steve, and not too many hiccups in regards to his shooting, but we also have come to expect this from
I
him.
maintained a 1-point lead after that, so I'm happy. I don't know. I never cared. Well, especially in this league, I never care how I win. It can be by 20, which isn't too often, or playing a close game, which is much more common at this point. But a win's a win. You've got to earn it in this league. You're not gonna play too many cupcakes, especially now, like I explained earlier.
Passes to Jensen with a tie. Here's Duncan.
So yeah, what else? I'm trying to think what else I can talk about on doublebreviews.com. Well, today well, actually, yesterday I put out the new Iron Man 3 poster. I don't know. Today's date, by the way, is February 28th. When I'm recording this, it's 11:51 a.m. So anything special that has happened after this, you know, maybe you're watching this for the first time and it's the future. And Iron Man 3 is like the worst piece of shit movie ever. So, you know, that could be a possibility. But right now, it's February 28th, 2013, 11:52 a.m. Pacific Standard Time as I'm recording this. So forgive me for any issues you might have with it as far as opinions. You know, my opinion probably would have changed on certain things. But anyways, cool new poster of Iron Man 3 today. I'm actually very excited to see that. I didn't like the first two movies so much, but I mean, they're good. You know, they weren't great. I do like the director a lot, Jon Favreau. He's great. I like Robert Downey Jr. I don't know. They just, you know, I wasn't too into them. I think I just maybe got tired of superhero movies. Maybe The Dark Knight Rises made me want to see, or the Dark Knight movie made me want to see more serious stuff. But then The Dark Knight Rises kind of, it wasn't disappointing, but it's much more like a comic than the Dark Knight. Dark Knight was very much a, you know, crime saga movie, but Dark Knight Rises, I mean, that movie's fucking insane. What am I saying? I mean, I'm starting to try to talk bad about it, but that movie's pretty much, it was rad too. The whole when the police start charging though down the aisle. I mean, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it. Like the police are charging down this like narrow alleyway against like Bane and his guys with a shit ton of machine guns. Who would ever do that? That's Jerry West for 3. He's got 6 and 8. Fishing game, like shooting 2 for 4 from the field. What's the score here? 59-56. So, anyways, Dark Knight, both great movies. Great. Oof, that's Dominique. Did you just jump over his head? Take a look at this. No. Manu disappeared off to the side, I think. Yeah. That's a dunk on you, Manu.
The work they put in at the free throw line to practice this season. I mean, because they have noticeably improved since a year ago.
Corey McGinn is checked in for Dominique Wilkins.
Good shot of the Priz there. I don't know if the Priz. Yeah, currently on my season. Okay. I don't want to give away spoilers for what's going to happen, but there is a trade. Someone will get traded. I don't trade very much. I try to keep somewhat of a, you know, a real team, you know, together throughout the whole season, so they learn to play together. I learn to play with them, etc. So you can, you know, develop a team. I'm trying to make it as realistic on that front as possible, you know, on the trades. You know, who knows? I still might not be done trading, but there is a trade. So keep on the lookout for that. It's around game 25. Somewhere around that range. Things go a little differently. So.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Ross. That ball, nice feed that time from Jerry West. West has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Ginobili right side. And blocked. The dive for the ball. The Hawks leading by 6. It's West with the drive. And that one's good. West has got 5 points in the quarter.
A beautiful finesse move right there. I mean, you've got to love that finger roll finish.
Parker outside. Back to to Ginobili. From past the arc. They get it again. Duncan dishes to Blair. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
And now we get a chance to look at.
Yeah, I just got a phone call or a voicemail Rika left me. It said I left. My wallet is in the car. And Rika's up in Chino, which is about an hour from here. So I won't have it all night. So that's the tragedy of today. But I think I'll survive. I'm just going to work. I guess I'm taking the bus is what that means, because I don't like to drive without my license. I'm a paranoid, total pussy about stuff like that. I don't want to drive without my license there. I want to, I don't want to get pulled over. I don't want to do anything illegal as far as I don't want to get arrested, because I don't want to fucking deal with that shit. I don't want to go to jail, None of that's in the cards for me, I'm hoping. So just to put that out there, knock on wood, right? Knock on this wooden desk I'm broadcasting to from. So, Jerry West knocked him down, 4-point lead. So far, I've been very pleased with how I'm playing. Wait, does that score say 68 or 59? 60 or, yeah, that was 68. So that's a 10-point lead. So the way I'm recording this, I'm looking at a recording screen. The video is very small. I should figure that one out too. Like I said, I have a slow computer at the point. It's not the worst thing in the world. It'll do for now, but until I actually earn money from the site, that'll be what I'm dealing with. So I'll work with it.
I think for the Hawks, they've come out strong. I mean, sitting high atop the standings in the early going, a bit surprising, but very impressive too.
Well, such a talented roster, Clark, and they're leaving no doubt. I mean, this is a team with a chance to go all the way.
Robinson's checked in for DeJuan Blair. Wilkins passes to Roten.
As great as they've been on the board so far, they just haven't found a way to get out on top.
Yeah, but if they continue to rebound, they can put together a little run here and cut into this lead.
And they get it. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter. The Hawks leading by 8. Roten kicks to Davis. Now the dish to Roten.
Once again, San Antonio plugs it inside. Ooh, don't turn it over. I have had a problem in recent weeks of blowing big leads, man. That's the worst thing to have a problem with. It's like you're kicking their ass, you're feeling good about it, but then you get fucking pulled down to earth. Somebody, a current Hall of Famer, one of the greatest players, one of the 50 NBA greatest players of all time, hit a buzzer-beating 3 against me to beat me by 1. It was like 103 to 102, something like that. But I'm not going to tell you who it is, but you're going to have to keep watching these videos in the future, and you'll see who does it. And, it was an impressive shot, and it sucks. I was up like 22 on these fuckers. So, it was painful. It was up like 22 points, and they fucking... Okay, I'll tell you who it was. You just gotta, okay, you can't skip ahead if you don't want to know who it was. If you're watching all these, I'll tell you who it was, and when I release the video, because it's not going to be for a few more weeks for you to see these videos. I can tell you about it, so, okay. I'm gonna tell you, it was the Blazers, okay, and it was fucking Clyde Drexler hitting a goddamn buzzer-beating 3 against me today to beat me by 1 point. So, devastating. But then again, I do like that team. I've always been a fan, so if anyone wants to do it against me, I guess I'm halfway okay for the beating them. But they also like rub dirt in a fucking pretty pitiful stretch of games I've been playing lately. So him hitting that shot, fuck. Oh, it was depressing. So I'm up 10 right now, 75-65, with a minute 40 left in the third. I think Dominique is having a massive game, if I remember correctly. He had a pretty good game this game, if I remember right.
You can afford to go through a whole game doing the same thing over and over, and you have to be able to adjust on the fly, just like he's doing here.
Okay, I'm actually browsing through the new phone app I have. There's a new app for Android and iPhones for Double B reviews. So if you're a phone user, I definitely recommend you download it. You can see what see my writing, because I'm definitely not all about these YouTube videos. I definitely love recording them and putting them out there, and hopefully I'll be able to do a lot more of them in the future. But a website has a lot of writing on it, that's for sure. I mean, I talk about the latest movies, movies coming out in the future, movie news, video game news, a lot of trailers. In fact, tonight when I go to work, I work a full-time job as well. Tonight I'll be working, but I'll be working on Thursday trailer shootout for this week. So we're going to see some new trailers. And the thing is, I mean, I write it as I'm just watching these new trailers. So that's nothing I'm like planning like a long time ahead. So you're kind of feeling my excitement for these trailers too, because you know my opinion might change over the course of weeks after seeing it. But some movies just stay shitty, like what's that? Jack the Giant Slayer. It looks awful, and I've said it's going to be a bomb. But lately, I'm watching the trailers for it because I'm looking. Okay, right now I'm looking at Thursday trailer shootout. Okay, last week's the last Thursday trailer shootout that I had. So let's take a look at this. I just had it on my mind. So the apps, okay, this app is fucking, I love it. So
35 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
It's got each section that I have. Plus, it's about, you got like the last 10 articles that I've posted in each section, because I have 5 sections. I have movies, television, which is one category. I have video games. Just say it for I have video games, I have sports, and I have music. So movies, video games, sports, and music are my 4 categories. And actually, let's get to the end of this quarter, and we'll talk about some more stuff from Double B reviews. So, all right, enjoy this.
Next Thursday, DeMarcus Cousins and the Sacramento Kings go up against the Indiana Pacers. You don't want to miss it.
So you saw DeMarcus Cousins and Dennis Rodman there, 2 beasts of big men. As you're going to see some uncontainable game, uncontainable game, which is pretty much worthless half time. It's pretty cool to see these highlights. I mean, I wish they would show them, but they always say how pretty much the same thing every time. But regardless, DeMarcus Cousins, Dennis Rodman. I just played Dennis Rodman about 2 games ago, and he had about 22 rebounds on me. So quite impressive in this game, to say the least. But fantastic play. Big fan of his. Kind of a lunatic. There's Tim Duncan for the follow-up, already showing crashing those boards and killing me on the rebounds. Another stupid turnover. Good way to start the 4th instead of way to let him back into it. So yeah, Dennis Rodman. If you guys, for you younger bucks who might not know who he is, he was a he played for the Pistons, Bulls, Spurs. I forget who else he played for, but he's a rebounding machine in the late 80s and through the 90s and the early 2000s, I believe. But there was a stretch there for about 4 or 5 seasons where he averaged around 16 or 18 rebounds a game, which is insane. I mean, he's the most recent. I mean, no one's been even near him. see Kevin Love. I think he grabbed about 15 boards a game last year. Maybe. I'm not sure what Dwight Howard's the most is for that he's ever had in the season, but I'm pretty sure he hasn't topped Dennis Rodman's. What his career rebounding numbers on are. Yeah, he tore me up on the boards the other night. Here's David West clanking the first one of 2 free throws. He's been hitting his free throws, even though I changed the difficulty a little. It's Dominique I've been having troubles with.
San Antonio also making a switch. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Manu Ginobili. Parker passes to Leonard. Dishes it to Robinson. The tip in on the offense.
Tim Duncan, man, Tim Duncan and David Robinson were a deadly combo. Robinson was really quick for a big guy. He's like right around 7 foot, and he could shoot outside, and he had a quick release, and he's a good shot blocker, man. He had a lot going for him, man. He was a good player. I think he scored 72 points one time, actually. It was like the last day of the regular season, and he was trying to win a scoring title over Shaq, and he went apeshit and scored like 72 points on the final day of the season to secure the scoring title. So I'm not sure if that was his MVP year or not. He did win MVP, and then I believe he got injured the next year. And the team, it was like the first time we really saw a team they kept trying to lose because they wanted to get in the Tim Duncan lottery because everyone wanted him. They knew he was a real game changer. That's how anticipated Tim Duncan was coming into the league. It's not like today where they speculated he might be good. People were pretty sure that from day one Tim Duncan was going to be a good player. You know, he was going to be an excellent player. And even then, he exceeded expectations. Who would have thought he scored like? He was like a 20 and 12 guy his rookie year, which is nuts. He was like first team All-NBA, you know. Fantastic from the beginning. So, and that's who I put on the Spurs. That's who I'm playing right now. It's early days Tim Duncan, who is just a fucking beast. It's another shitty pass from West. So 12-point lead, 73-85, 5:20 left in the game. Once again, this is Brett Black, DoubleBReviews.com. You can find me on Facebook.com/DoubleBReviews and Twitter @DoubleBReviews. And you can like my Facebook page by going to the right side of the Facebook page. And no, you can find my Facebook page by going to DoubleBReviews.com. Okay, and on the right side you'll see a little widget that says like the Facebook page, and just click that little like button because it's extremely helpful. Please, everyone. I have only about 60 likes on Facebook, which, believe me, I appreciate every single one of them. If anyone on there wants to submit a story they think I should publish on the site, I'm totally down to do that for them. Any of my Facebook page fans are like family to me. What can I say?
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Spurs trail by 11. There's the pass to Leonard. Outside, Robinson. Ginobili outside. Good.
You know, Kevin, that's just him doing his thing. I mean,
Tony, going to the hole.
No.
Tony's got to finish better, that's for sure. He had that problem at UW too. Nice pass. Woo! That might be the dunk of the night. Great pass from Tony. Dominique elevates. Good Lord.
And it's just impossible to get tired of.
Yeah, there's always this excitement, this aura that surrounds him, guys, and the crowd senses it.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Sprite. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
But what else is new on DoubleBReviews.com? I got a new phone app. A new phone app, yeah. I got a new phone app, and you gotta check it out. It's on Android. It's on the Android marketplace, you know, on Google Play or whatever that thing is, and iPhone too. And so it's a great new app. Pretty much every category has like my 10 most recent articles from each category. So it's like, so you got. I'm sure I talked about this earlier about you got movies, television, music, sports, and video games. Of course. But yeah, I'm playing on this new app right now. I looked up my last Thursday trailer shootout because I'm doing a new one today. We had Monsters Inc. on there. We had new trailers, by the way. New trailers for Fast and Furious 6. Monsters Inc. I had a really cool looking one. Danny Boyle's new film is called Trance. That's a Red Band trailer. It's pretty hardcore. There's a particularly gruesome. It's Tony Roten with throwing his name in the hat for the dunk of the night. That was nice. Very nice tone. Danny Boyle's new film Trance. Danny Boyle is the same director who did 28 Days Later. He did Train Spotting. He did most recently 127 Hours. Great director. He did Slumdog Millionaire, which he won Oscar for Best Picture. I'm not sure if he won Best Director because the Academy's weird like that. I mean, you have Ben Affleck, just like this week. You had Ben Affleck winning you had Argo winning Best Picture, but you had Ben Affleck, its director, not even nominated for the award. Ang Lee did win, and he did. I mean, Life of Pi was fantastic. I fucking love that movie. It was very surprising. I did not think, leading up to watching Life of Pi, I did not expect to actually like it so much, to be honest. I wasn't thinking, I was thinking, their book adaptation, I got to read it first to know, really like it. But that wasn't the case, man. It was a very special movie. Glad to have seen it.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. You need to review their game.
What else is new? Coming up on, as I mentioned, the March Madness Bracket Challenge. Giving away some great prizes for that, so look out for that. Every Monday is Music Monday. I post something music related every Monday. Play It Black is what you're watching now. It's a new video game segment. I've had about 5 episodes so far. The 2K episodes have 5 games that you can watch in there. 5 different games that I played. In chronological order, you're going to see my entire season, of course. I've also got Play It Black editions of me and Rika playing Gears of War. We've got Rika playing not Super Stardust. We have videos of that as well, but Geometry Roars. That's the that video. It's not up on WBReviews.com yet, but it will be very shortly as a Play It Black segment where Rika plays Geometry Wars and also has commentary on there. So it's Duncan with another block.
Duncan with the block. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession.
But looking at Dennis Rodman, it just happened to look him up because we were talking about him earlier. So from 1986 to 93, he played for Detroit Pistons. 93-95, he played for San Antonio Spurs. 95 to 98, the Chicago Bulls. 99, he played with the Lakers. 2000, he played with the Dallas Mavericks. 2003, 2004, he played with the Long Beach Jam of the ABA. He played for the Orange County Crush of the ABA, the Tijuana Dragons of the ABA, and the Torpan Pojat in Finland, it looks like. And in 2006, he played for the Brighton Bears of the UK. Some UK basketball league. But Dennis Rodman was a 5-time NBA champion. He won back-to-back with the Pistons, 89-90, and then he won 3 straight with the Chicago Bulls. So very lucky there. Well, not lucky. He earned it. But we're winding down here, actually, my game, and Atlanta is up 93-84. So very proud of the way I played this game, to be honest, because Spurs are the #1 rated team in this game, so I'm happy to be beaten. Dennis Rodman was a 2-time Defensive NBA Player of the Year, NBA Defensive Player of the Year, 2-time NBA All-Star in 1992, 2-time All-NBA Third Team. He was a 7-time All-Defensive First Team. He was All-Defensive Second Team in 94, 7-time NBA rebounding champion, and he got his number retired for the Detroit Pistons. Number 10, Dennis Rodman. So West went over 20 and 10, as you see there, 20 points, 10 assists. We're just going to keep fouling. That's a sweet shot by David Robinson. Actually, that picture there where he's celebrating afterwards is the picture you see at the beginning of this video of David Robinson. So 95-88, my Hawks are winning. So I'm trying to find some. Let's look at some stats of Dennis Rodman just to show you how crazy his rebounding numbers were.
Everybody's got to get in there and keep the defense locked down. Not the kind of pass you want to be making right there. He's lucky it wasn't stolen.
Parker kicks to Leonard.
Dominique, yep, drawing the fouls. He's the guy I want going to the line.
Nice ball movement by
Okay,
San
so his
Antonio.
rebounding numbers.
Misses.
Looked like he rushed that one.
For the Pistons in 91-92, he played a full season, and he averaged 18.7 rebounds per game that year. Holy shit. He averaged 18.3 the next year, 17.3, 16.8, 14.9, 16.1, 15.0. Just insane numbers. He only played 12 games for the Mavericks in 1999-2000, which was the last time he played in the NBA, and he averaged 14 rebounds a game. But no one wanted him after that because he's a kind of a wild child, as they say. I mean, read his book if you want to really know. But a very fascinating dude. Hell of a player. Hell of a energizer, as they say. But yeah, we're talking about Dennis Rodman. He's not even playing this game, so I give a shit. I'm just trying to fill an hour worth of commentary, to be honest. I believe I'd love to do this all the time.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. 34 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
So as clock winds down, it looks like the Hawks are going to move on to a victorious. Nice pass. West is going to rub it in for one more play, try to pad his stats with another assist. So yeah, this is Brett Black at DoubleBReviews.com. We're going to look up some highlights of notable players after this game before we go anywhere. But just want to say thank you for watching the video. You can always support me by liking the Facebook page, follow me on Twitter, or sending me roughly $10,000. That works too. So whatever method you prefer is I'm okay with. So, but you should definitely do one of those things, if not all of them. So, yeah, but pulled up good victory there. It's good to watch that. You know, I filmed this about 3 weeks ago or so, and here's Dominique Wilkins for player of the game. But lately I haven't been playing as well, so it's good to see that I am capable of doing such things. And, yeah, but lots of great things coming in 2013 for Double B Reviews. Yeah, look forward to them. Check out the site regularly, or just download the phone app and check that, because it gives my most recent stuff. And it's more, it's definitely more accessible if you're a phone user, rather than looking at the full site on the phone, which can take forever to load. Yeah, Dominique 28, 2, 4, and 2. Good all-around game. Could have used a couple more of each of those, but yeah, we'll take the win. Very proud of this win for the Atlanta Hawks. We're going to look at some more highlights. We're going to look at Jerry West, I'm pretty sure. Yep, Jerry West. 22 points, 11 assists, I think is what it said. So definitely a baller game. West has been a player I've considered getting rid of as of late, because I just need something different, you know, something different for the squad. And so I'm definitely keeping my eyes open for possible trades. One thing, I'd like a point guard, a little more foot speed. So, I mean, I don't know if I'll trade him away and move Tony Roten to a starting spot, which is definitely a possibility. I wouldn't be hurt too bad there. So I could trade West away for maybe another power forward or center. Because David Lee is definitely a trade bait as well. Terrence Ross played very well this game as well. He's hitting his outside shots, which is nothing new, believe me, because the guy's been on fire for the entire season. But yeah, lots more coming. Plate Black has episodes already on doublebreviews.com of Rika and I playing Gears of War 3, like I said. I got episodes of Dead Rising 2 coming up. I got all sorts of games lying around. I might just throw videos or whatever. Actually, we just bought Journey, and so we're excited. We're going to show off Journey from PS3 starting next week, probably next Wednesday. We might as well just throw up a whole playthrough of the game on there, which is definitely possible given its short length. But we're closing out this video here. But let's get Brett Black WB reviews. Winding down towards the end. Let's see some stats from. Let's flip it through, Brett. People are watching, trying to watch it. I filmed this video months ago. Let's see what other players did. Maybe the other team. There we go. Now he's awake. Yep, Tony Roten, 13, 4, 7, and 3. A block. Great all-around game off the bench. Clay Thompson with a rare dud of a game. But yeah, you got Tony Parker. Here's some highlights of Tony Parker. He had what it might have been the shot of the night here. He has this one where he's underneath the basket and he double clutches with like 2 defenders around him. It was pretty ridiculous shot, to be honest, man. It burned me. But he has a great mid-range Shea. He does a lot of things well. He's just turned out to be a great player. He's gonna hit that. I mean, he's gonna hit most of these shots. Obviously, it's a highlight film. I think it's this one. Oh no! I thought I had a block. Oh, that one. Earlier, I showed you the. If you look earlier in the first or second quarter, there's a replay of that shot. He does that that behind the back spin move thing he did. That was probably my favorite shot of the night. So Tony Parker came to play, but so did I. That's great team effort, and learn to get better with this team. So hopefully it translates to championships. So this Brett Black WB reviews. I'm signing out. I hope you all have a great day and look forward to more Play Black in the near future. All right, peace out.
That was when